Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I went shopping yesterday. My mom and I have been spending like our Tuesdays and Thursdays together because we drop my little sister off at kindergarten and then we spend like the whole day together doing just random fun stuff. So we went shopping and I probably spent way more money than I wanted to, but it's okay. You gotta do that every once in a while. You gotta treat yourself. So yes, I'm going to do kind of like a little mini haul because I didn't get like a million things, so it's gonna be like a mini haul. And then I am going to do a first impressions on quite a few of these products actually. Alright, so first we went to the MAC counter in Macy's and I picked up some of the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in the shade NW18. This right here. So basically in like the little, like on the stand where this was, it claimed to be 24-hour wearing, waterproof, medium to full coverage, and a satin finish. So it's not supposed to be like super overly like matte and drying. So super excited to try this one out because where I do makeup at a salon, I've been doing a lot of makeup for brides lately and I would love to find like a product that is a little bit more high-end than the Revlon Color Stay that I've been using, just to one, make them feel a little bit like more fancy about you know, using a more high-end product on them. But also if you think about it, brides, they're gonna be possibly crying, sweating, all of that type of stuff. It might be raining, so you don't want the foundation or anything to run or, you know, get patchy, anything like that. So definitely looking forward to trying this one out because this will be awesome to use on brides if it works. So then after that we went to Ulta and I picked up a new thing of the Anastasia Chocolate Brow Definer, which I've used this before and I absolutely love it. I just was out of pretty much all of my brow stuff. I've been using the Benefit Brow Contour Pro still, and I am officially like running out of it. So kind of wanted to just go back to my brow definer for a little bit. And I also grabbed some of the Iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray, and it's in the lighter one. There's like two different ones that they had and one of them was like more of like a darker golden color. I got the one that is a little bit more kind of like a rose gold color when you shake it up. So definitely looking forward to trying this out. I was going to get the liquid highlighter that they also have, but I didn't want to spend that much yesterday. So I have like a million liquid highlighters, so I just figured I'd use one of those. But I actually had seen, if you know who Desi Perkins is here on YouTube, I had seen where she used their Iconic London the highlighter drops and then topped it with this, and oh my goodness, the girl was so glowy, so I at least needed to pick up the spray. Alright, so then after that we stopped off at the Sephora and our JCPenney, and I was not gonna get anything. I didn't find anything, but as we were walking out, there was this table and my mom just happened to look down on the bottom shelf and there was this amazing deal. And it was this little box of the Tatcha skincare stuff right here, which I'll show you the products. They're not in here right now, but it looks like this. It's like a 3-item little kit that you can get. What do you want? Spam. So yes, you get like 3 little items in here for $56, which if you know anything about Tatcha items, like that is a freaking good deal to get 3 items for $56. And it is a $78 value, so that was pretty awesome. So it comes with the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which I have been dying to try this for the longest time because so many people talk so highly of it. Because of the price tag, I just haven't been able to try it yet, so I am very excited about this one. It also came with the Pure One Step Camellia cleansing oil. I don't know if I'm saying that right, which I have tried this before and I do really like it. It is like a 2-in-1 makeup remover and cleanser, so you can pretty much just smear it all over your face and it takes off your makeup and washes your face for you, which I like this to get the makeup off, but I do feel like I always have to go back in with another cleanser just because I probably don't need to, because honestly Tatcha items are so good, like I trust that I wouldn't need to do that, but I don't like the kind of like slightly oily feel that it leaves to my skin afterwards. It just kind of freaks me out and feels like it's not completely clean. But this one does, it works really well. And then last but not least, it came with a little container of the Violet Sea Radiance Mask right here. And let me see. It says that it is a creamy anti-aging mask and that it is packed with brightening Japanese beauty berry, 2 types of vitamin C and AHAs from 7 fruits. So definitely excited to try this one out. I'm not going to be using these two today just because I am getting ready for work and I don't have time to like use a mask for 15 minutes and all that type of stuff. But I will be using pretty much everything else. All right, so then we also stopped off at Target because who doesn't love Target? And I was actually looking for like stationery stuff because I'm obsessed with stationery stuff for some reason. But I didn't find anything, but I did end up picking up, I don't have them with me, but I picked up 3 like of those little car freshener things that you stick on your like little the air vent. And they were like pumpkins. It wasn't pumpkin spice, but it was like pumpkin something, but I wanted them so bad. So I picked up 3 of those from Target. Last but not least, we stopped off at Walmart and I picked up some new lashes because I've been using the Salon Perfect 614s for the longest time now and I just need a new style to try. So I did grab 3 different packages of the Salon Perfect lashes. But I got, let me see, I got this one of the 625s right here. They're very similar to the 615s, but I feel like these ones are a little bit more spread out than the 615s. The little clusters are. And I also got 2 packs of the Silk Noir luxurious layered volume lashes from Salon Perfect. I got the 650s, which I liked that these ones were a little bit more natural and a little bit more fluffy for like just natural makeup days. And then I picked up a little bit like of an amplified version of those, the 652s right here. All right, so that is all that I picked up yesterday. All right, so let's just jump right into trying some of these products out. I am sporting the Dutch braid today because apparently Hurricane Florence is supposed to just ruin everybody's good times and I'm not trying to have messed up hair today. Also, excuse my missing nail because it popped off this morning, so. All right, so I am going to test out this MAC, the Pro Longwear foundation, just using my little Real Techniques damp sponge right here. And if that doesn't work, I might try it with a brush. We'll just see how this goes. All right, so it comes in like this little tube right here and it's sealed, so that's awesome. If I could get it open. I'm just gonna like squeeze a little bit out at a time because I'm really not sure how much of this I'm gonna need. And the girl working at MAC did say that it like oxidizes just slightly, a little bit darker than your own skin tone. So I think I feel like I went a little bit lighter than what I needed, so we'll just see. All right, the mirror is gonna be in the camera, but I don't care. Ooh, I need a mirror, so. So I just realized that this is like a perfect day for me to be trying this waterproof foundation out because today is, it's Friday right now as I'm filming this, and today apparently is the day that this whole Hurricane Florence thing is supposed to start affecting everybody in Virginia here. So if I get caught in the rain, I'll let you guys know if it keeps up. It's given pretty darn good coverage so far. By the way, I don't know if I've updated you guys on how I feel about this Real Techniques sponge or not, but I really, really enjoy it. I would almost say that I kind of like it a little bit better than the Beauty Blender. I absolutely love the Beauty Blender, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, it's something about, I think, the flatness of it right here that it just kind of, I don't know, I feel like it pushes it into my skin a little bit better. And I like that, like, I can kind of, I don't know, I feel like I can form this around, like, the contours of my face a little bit easier. And it's $5, so, okay. Not bad so far. Let's see this side. I feel like this side is needing a little bit more coverage. So I am seeing that it is like starting to do like an oxidization, which I'm okay with the shade that it is right now. I'm hoping that it doesn't get much darker than this though throughout the day, just because I feel like the color that it is right now I'm comfortable with. If it gets darker though, I'm afraid that it's gonna be too much. So hopefully this is as far as it goes. I'm just gonna go back over the spots that need a little bit more coverage and see if it's kind of buildable. And I am just gonna bring this down my neck just so I don't have any weird line between my face and neck here. Okay. I really like the coverage that it's giving right now. I mean, you can still see some spots, but I don't mind going back in with just a little bit of concealer to cover those up. But for the most part, I really kind of am liking the way that it looks right now. I will say if you're somebody with like super dry skin, you might want to mix like a drop or two of face oil in with it just so that it doesn't like set on any dryness. Luckily right now I don't really have that much dryness. There's a little bit around my nose. I struggle with that, but it's really not too bad. Everything else is looking pretty nice though, so hopefully the color stays this way all day and doesn't like get super dark, you know. So yeah, I'm kind of liking it so far. First impressions are going good so far. All right, so now I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me 10 Fair, it's the Fair Light shade, in their loose finishing powder. And I'm just gonna use the other end of my damp Real Technique sponge right here, and I'm just gonna use this to set my face. Actually, I lied, hold on. First, I'm gonna use one side of the little tip. I'm gonna use one side for the powder and then the other side for a little bit of liquid foundation here. Liquid highlighter, not liquid foundation. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Liquid Glow in the shade Peach Fizz. I've been loving this lately. I found it at TJ Maxx. So I'm just going to put a little bit out onto my sponge and then just pat that over where I want highlight. And if it looks a little dark compared to my skin tone, it's okay. Just stick with me because it ends up looking good. I promise. If you've seen my highlight at all lately, like on my Instagram story or anything like that, this is what I've been doing. See how it looks a little dark? It's okay, I promise. It's not gonna look like that in the end. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of set that highlight with the Lou-Manizer highlighter and my Morphe M510 brush right here. And I'm going light with this because I don't want it to look too heavy on my skin. See how that's starting to look a little bit better, and then the face powder will kind of mute out the edges a little bit. So, and I just realized that I never went back in with some concealer, so I'm gonna go in with that real quick. And I'm gonna use a little bit of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It's the Illumination concealer, which I prefer the non-illumination one for covering spots, but this one's okay because I am using a powder over top of it, so it kind of brings it back to being matte. But the original one, my mom has been using that like crazy, her and my Nana actually, and they both are obsessed with it. And I used it the other day and it's amazing, so. But I'm just gonna pat a little bit onto these spots here just with my finger, and I am using the shade Medium right now. And you, by the way, you only need like a tiny, tiny little bit of this. My mom and I were actually laughing the other day because I think it was like a QVC special or something that they came out with like super sizes of the concealer, and it's like you would not be able to finish that in like 3 lifetimes basically. Alright, so now I'm gonna go back in with my Fit Me powder and set my face. And I'm gonna be careful not to go over that highlight. I am gonna go like kind of around the edges just to, again, kind of mute out that darkness of the Peach Fizz, but not so much that I'm covering all of the highlight up. And I am just going to use the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe No. 8 Wand Ball Powder Brush just to bring that powder down my neck. Just because it takes forever with that sponge and I don't feel like doing that on my neck. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this little BH Cosmetics brush. I don't know the number because it's rubbed off, but I will try to have it listed down below. And I'm going to go ahead and bronze just my forehead with the Bahama Mama bronzer from the Balm. Alright, so now I'm going to switch over to my Bamboo Naturals contour brush right here, and I'm going to contour using the Fiona Stiles Sheer Sculpting palette in light medium, right here. And I'm just going to work from lightest to darkest. And I've been back to like contouring my nose instead of just buffing like a dark like shade on the sides of my nose. So I am gonna go in with my Sephora Pro Cream Shadow Brush, the number 28 one right here. And I'm just gonna grab the lightest shade right here, and then after that I'm gonna take just the middle shade and just kind of contour my nose here. Using a really light hand with this. And then just going in with my other little BH Cosmetics brush that I don't know the number of. And I'm going to grab the shade Lyric from the Kat Von D palette, which is just that middle one right there. And I'm going to run that kind of like just along where I contoured, just to sharpen the contour up and blend out the lines. Alright, and then I am going to go in with, I think it's Lucid. I always have like a hard time figuring out the name shades in this palette for some reason, but it's just this lightest one, and I'm going to run that just kind of under this very outer portion. Oh my goodness. These earrings are so cute to film with, but they are not practical for makeup application. But I'm going to run this just kind of under this very outer portion right here, just to kind of make that highlight really, or the contour pop. All right, this foundation is still going pretty well. The products that I'm using, they're layering very well over top, so that is A+. All right, so now I'm just gonna switch over to this little blush brush, which I don't know the name of it because it has no writing on it. And then I'm gonna dip into the Pinch Me blush, if I could open it, from MAC, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to pop that on my cheeks. And I've been putting a little bit of blush just on like the like very sides and tip of my nose, just because I like the look of that. I'm just gonna blend around the sides. And I am just gonna go back in with a little bit more of that Mary Lou-Manizer, because I feel like once you get all of the like bronzing and contouring and blush and all that type of stuff down, it kind of wipes away some of the highlight, so I am going to touch it up just a little bit. Don't want to go overboard. Who am I kidding? I'm going to go overboard. I love highlight. Alright, and I am going to go in with the lighter shade of the Benefit Brow Contour Pro. I have I have the shade Brown Black in this, so I am going to take the lighter shade. That's the only one that's left in here because I've already used the darker shade. And I'm just going to make my little freckles right here. This is an actual freckle, but this is a spot and it will not go away. I don't understand. I've tried everything. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's not poppable. It's just still there, but I'm going to turn it into a freckle. So, oh my goodness. I've been telling myself for the last week to fix my nails because I knew that this was going to happen, and it's about to happen to this one also. So yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself for not fixing them. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow, which I'm not going to do like a really in-depth eyeshadow tutorial today just because there's a lot going on in this video and I don't want to add that. But I am going to prime my eye with the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus eyeshadow primer. And then today I am going to be using the 3 MAC eyeshadows in the shades, let me open them, in the shades Satin Taupe, Naked Lunch, and Ricepaper. So those are the 3 that I'm using today. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and do my brows off camera just because you guys have seen me do my brows a million times and I don't feel it's necessary. And it's a product that I've used before. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to throw on my Mega Plush mascara, and I will be back to try out some of these lashes and the other stuff. So be right back. Okay, so I also tapped on some of the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil in the shade Limitless Pink. This isn't new. It was my mom's and she just didn't like it anymore. So I've been using this. I like it. I like that it is like the argan oil infused, so it feels really nice on your lips. And I feel like it's just enough pink, but not too much. So I patted some of that on. And now I'm just going to pop on the Salon Perfect 652 lashes. These ones were just speaking to me today. So we're going to test these ones out, which I didn't trim the length of it because I feel like when I held it up, I think the length will work like with the length of my eyelid here. So. I'm gonna redo this one just because I feel like I got it a little bit too far inward. The length, it is a little bit long for my eye, but I don't mind it on this eye, just because I kind of favored it on the outer corner here. But this one, I got it in too far and it's like stabbing me. All right, so while the glue is drying on this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and pinch these ones together. That kind of just makes them a little bit more comfortable. It meshes them with your own lashes a little bit more. And it kind of just makes them look a little bit more natural. I'm also just going to kind of like push them upward. So also while this glue is still kind of setting up, I'm going to go ahead and do like a little trick that I learned from Jaclyn Hill because I need to do my roots, and this little spot right here is driving me insane because it's making me look like I'm balding. That's why I like rarely ever have like really bad roots because I just can't deal with it. I'm going to take my Morphe M460 brush, just this little like contouring one right here, and I'm going to take the shade Lovesick from Melt, which is this red, and I'm gonna dip that brush in that, and I'm just gonna kind of buff it into this little area right here, just because I feel like this color really, it blends out when I have not done my roots. Jaclyn had done this once with like a dark brown or black that she had, and it was a lifesaver for me. And just make sure to really blend it into the little spots that aren't showing, just because you don't want to look like you have like eyeshadow in your hair here. And also make sure that you're tapping this before you go in, because you don't want red eyeshadow to be falling down on your face or anything while you're doing this. But this is very similar to like if you've seen those products that you can kind of like spray on your hair, or it is like a powder that you can kind of like buff into your hair when you have roots, or you know, whatever. It's very similar to that. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I just feel like when my hair is back like this, it shows my roots so much worse. And I'm not going to bring it super close down because I feel like once you get closer to your face, it kind of shows more. So I'm just going to kind of do it like that. See, that's a lot better. Might do a little bit on this side too. So see how that kind of just filled in those little spots just a little bit to kind of just cover up those roots just a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze this one together here. All right, so as far as these lashes go, first impression, awesome. If you're a lash wearer, you know what it feels like to wear false lashes, so they feel exactly the same as any other lash like that. They're not too like heavy or uncomfortable, and I really like how they're kind of like fluffy to where it adds just like a little bit, but it's not too much. Okay, so the last two things that I'm going to try is the Tatcha and the Iconic London face mist right here. And I think I'm going to spray my face first with the Tatcha one because this isn't a setting spray. It says, a fine spray of this silky mist packed with 20% botanical oils gives skin a boost of hydration and an instant dewy glow. Just 2 to 3 spritzes can be used before makeup to prep skin or after makeup to refresh. So it's not really like a setting spray, it's just kind of like it adds a little bit of dewiness. So I am going to do this. And then the Iconic London says prep, set, glow. So it is, you can use this as a setting spray. So, and I'm going to only do like 2 sprays of this because I'm not trying to waste it. This like, is my sprayer messed up on this? Because that's a tiny little spray. I'm not wasting it though, I'm putting it on my face. Okay, I think something is wrong with the sprayer on this one because it's like, it's like not full sprays. So it would be really cool if this was working properly. I just want to use it. Don't use this many sprays if yours works properly. Just, this one is not like coming out right. I might need to like take this back and exchange it or something because it's just not working. Oh, but I like the dewiness that it adds to my skin once it's on there. Look at that. Goodness. And it smells good. It feels nice. And I'm just gonna use my little sponge to just pat here because I feel like the spritzes of that was just not working very well. That is frustrating. Okay, I might have to go exchange this, but I'm sure it works amazingly. So, all right, so now I'm gonna take my little Iconic London Water Mist, and it says shake to activate at, let me see, yeah, shake well for even glow. Gently spray at least 12 inches away from your face. So I'm just going to shake this, shake up all that dewiness in here. Look at it. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my face. Oh, it smells really yummy. Oh, look at this glow. All right, guys, so my final little thoughts on everything. So far, the MAC foundation, amazing. Like, it's still setting really well. Since I've been doing my makeup, it has not oxidized much further than just that initial little color change, so it's not bad. Brow definer, you guys know, I love that. That wasn't even like a first impressions type of thing. The Salon Perfect 652s, absolutely gorgeous. No problems with them, their lashes. As far as the Tatcha spray, I think I'm going to really love this, but the spray is really frustrating. Like, I might have to take it back and exchange it because that was not correct. I know that that wasn't how it was supposed to work. But the Iconic London spray, so far so good. I like the feeling of it. It smells really nice. So hopefully that kind of also keeps everything looking good all day. And then as far as these two Tatcha products, you guys know I said that I like this one, but I didn't get to try this one this morning because I am going to work. But I might do like a little mini video review of this one in the future. So alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it kind of gave you a little bit of insight on some of these products. I definitely will be using these products in future videos just to kind of like further put them to the test and kind of let you guys know what's up. Alright guys, so if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button down below and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The products that I use will be listed down below in the description box, as well as my social and all of that good stuff. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!